Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you to tonight's matchup of high school hoops, brought to you by RTC TV, Channel 4. I'm Kane Stone, my partner in crime, Chris Seacrest. Chris, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, tonight, we got two pretty opposite teams. Valley comes into this game 4-10, and Manchester comes in here 10-4. So Valley going to be looking for retribution after a 72-61 loss to Southwood in their last game. So we'll have to see what they can do here to come back.
And we saw the girls play here Tuesday night. They did a phenomenal job. We're going into sectional here, hoping to round that out, continue the trip back to state, hopefully.
Yeah, and Keelan Norwood, they're just making that two right there for Manchester.
Clampett back in the lineup again. I don't know if he's been in the lineup for a while now. I know he had that hand injury, but he is playing tonight.
It'll be interesting to see if that hand has any effect on his play here tonight.
Foul is on Brandon Webster. We see some pretty sloppy play from the Vikings here so far. 2 turnovers. Not even a minute into the game yet. They need to clean that up.
Yeah, it's not the way you want to start out this game.
That's what I like, Chris, and he finishes at the bucket.
Cole Fluke making that for Manchester.
Manchester foul number 42, Keelan Norwood.
Keelan Norwood picking up his first foul.
Wild inbounds pass from Webster right there. Craig able to track it down. Good pass inside. Can Clampett get to it? Yes, he can. And Craig with the jumper here, and it rattles in for him. Despite the turnovers and the sloppy play thus far from the Vikings, they are only down 2 points at the moment. Webster thought about it, not going to take the shot. Here's Craig again. And Craig is fouled.
Manchester foul number 22, Cole Fluke.
Cole Fluke will pick up the foul there. Brandon Swell.
That's a good job from Clampett to contest the shot, but not give him the foul. Buzzard with the shot, and it is good.
Gavin Buzzard.
Shot good from David McAtee.
Valley's offense got to move around here, got to create space, can't stagnate. Good pick there from Duesenberry, trying to free up a man. There's a 5-second violation from the Vikings there. It'll be Manchester ball. Inside again, and it is good.
Cole Fluke. Already has 4 points for Manchester.
Buzzard with a shot. Way off there, airballed it.
Braden Swell.
Braden Sewell.
Right now the Vikings are just opening up the lane for Manchester right now, and they can't do that. Most of Manchester's points have come from right inside the painted area. That's a great pass, but can't handle the ball, but it'll stay with Manchester.
Keith Wright will now come in for Valley.
Keith Wright enters the Valley lineup.
Brandon Webster will take a spot on the bench.
Braxton Wilson will
Hamby
come
for
in.
Manchester.
Good block inside. I'm going to credit Clampett with that one. That's how you shut down the paint right there. You can't allow the easy buckets inside.
Manchester foul number 11, Mason Hamby.
Craig takes a three. Is off the mark there.
Manchester foul number 3, Chase Fearstokes.
Chase Fearstokes will pick up his first foul for Manchester.
Manchester fans not happy about that one.
Valley foul number 40, Chase Dusenberry.
Seeing a little scuffle from the players there.
Well, Dusenberry's called for the foul, and there was a little scuffle there on the court.
I don't agree with that one. Looked like he flopped there. Manchester fans aren't happy about that one.
Keelan Norwood reports in for Manchester.
Norwood will come back in for Manchester.
I think that was a bit of a dirty play right there from the Manchester guy. Just you know, guys bump into each other every now and then. Dusenberry didn't force him to the ground at all. He just fell right there and continued to force the action.
Manchester foul number 42, Keelan Norwood.
Norwood will pick up his second foul of the game. And already 7 fouls for both teams in this game.
This hasn't been a very clean game from either team thus far. Good shot there from Craig. Closing the gap right there. Wild pass from Clampett. Keith Wright able to maintain possession. That was a good catch right there. Dusenberry inside with a bucket. The Vikings now within 4.
Cole Fluke.
Cole Fluke.
He's already got 6 for Manchester.
Dusenberry can't get that one. Scuffle for the ball right there. It's madhouse down there right now. Manchester ends up with the ball. And Clampett gets another one. That is 2. And that's an offensive foul. It'll go to the Vikings.
I have a feeling this is going to be a fun game.
It is going to be a fun game. I'm loving the aggressiveness. It's a real game right here.
Manchester foul number 4, Braden Sewell.
Braden Sewell will be called for the foul.
Chase Fearstokes, along with Matthew Pay, reporting for the Squires.
Clampett has 2 blocks right now in the first quarter. guess that hand's not hurting him too bad. Buzzard with the jumper, no good.
Chase Fierstos.
Right, looking for a man to get open. Craig loses the ball on that one. Trying to be a little too fancy. That's $1 million move with a 10-cent finish.
Chase Fierstos again for 3 this time. Fierstos now has 5 for the Squires.
Buzzard with the jumper. Off the mark again. Buzzard's shots are not going down for him.
Valley foul number 20, Keith Wright.
Keith Wright will be called for his first
Bill
foul.
Fluke reports in for Manchester.
It's not a shooting foul there. Squires will inbound the ball.
At the end of the first quarter, Manchester 21, Turkey Valley 8.
Alrighty, for the Vikings, I mean, what you got to do here, you got to continue to play. You're down 8-21 right now, but you can't look at the clock, you can't look at the scoreboard. You just got to come out here and play your game. You got to drive off the momentum of what you have done good so far. And if you're the Squires, just continue to shoot the ball and get down the paint. Don't shy away from that. They're obviously not shying away from contact, and they're playing good basketball, but both teams need to clean it up as far as fouls goes. There's been a lot of dirty play thus far. The aggressiveness is good out of both teams. Both teams played hard and wanted to win this game, but there's just been a lot of sloppy fouls and turnovers in this game right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the second quarter here. Scores 8-21. Vikings down big here. Craig drives in the lane and gets a bucket. That's how you start the second quarter if you're the Vikings right there at points. Manchester trying to push the tempo right now. Trying to make Valley uncomfortable. He's definitely hacked on that one.
Foul number 32, Gavin Buzzard.
Gavin Buzzard picks up the foul there.
That'll be his first foul of the game.
Chase Fierstos at the line.
Manchester in a full court press right now. Making Valley very unsettled. They got to get the ball across the line, and they do in time. Keith Wright can't find anywhere to go with the ball. Duesenberry's shot is off. Buzzer gets the rebound. Keith Wright with the three. It's no good. Duesenberry, 2 offensive rebounds, but no bucket. And he traveled with it. But back to those offensive rebounds. Even though they didn't end up with a bucket there, you like the hustle and the effort to go after the ball and at least attempt to get some points out of that possession.
You like the hustle, but you still got to make those second chance points. Because right now they're getting killed off turnovers and they need something.
They need a couple of shots to go down for them. Craig with another jumper. It is off. And it's off on Manchester, and it'll go to the Vikings.
Mason Hamby reports in for Manchester.
Buzzard left open in the corner. Can't get it to go down. And it'll go to the Vikings. Buzzer was close to making that three-point shot, though. Keith Wright with the shot, no good. Duesenberry had it for a second and lost it.
David McAtee.
David McAtee for 3.
McAtee's leading the Squires. He's got 7 points.
Vikings moving the ball around here. They need some points out of this possession. Craig's three is good.
Craig for 3.
Craig by far Valley's leading scorer tonight. He's got 9.
Clampett's been a factor on defense, but on offense not so much, and we're used to seeing his impact more on the offensive side of the ball. Duesenberry's shot is good in the paint.
Duesenberry.
There you go. The Vikings got some momentum now. Hopefully they can drive off this momentum.
Valley foul number 40, Jared Duesenberry.
Jared Duesenberry picks up out of there. Brandon Webster comes in for the Vikings, and Keith Wright will come out. Clampett with the three. It's no good. Duesenberry there. Smart choice not to go for the rebound. He would have been called for over the back, so that's a smart play by him. Webster with the bad pass. Craig able to track it down, but it is an over and back call. It'll be Manchester ball.
I mean, this Valley team is not playing the way they have been in past games.
Kate Gable reports in for Manchester.
Clampett gets a hand on that one. He's credited with stealing that one. That's what you need if you're Valley. And you need points at the other end, and that's what Webster gives them.
Brandon Webster.
At one point, it was a 15 lead, and Valley's essentially trimmed that lead in half
30-second
right now.
timeout, Manchester.
Manchester is forced to take a timeout here to stop the Valley surge of points coming right now. Now, if you're the Vikings out of this timeout, come back out on defense and just continue to play hard here and get a stop and continue to get points.
Looks like Trevor Neely is now in the lineup for Valley.
And we know he can shoot the 3 ball. We have 3 seniors and 2 juniors on the floor for the Vikings right now, so definitely a lot of experience between all of them. Can't leave a guy out open out on the perimeter. I didn't see that one close enough to call it. I'm not going to try and speculate whose ball it is or isn't, but they're saying it is Manchester ball. And you hate that you get a stop and then you turn it over on the inbound pass. And you give up points.
Chase Fierstos. He's now got 8 for the Squires.
Have Neely open in the corner. They find him, decides not to take the shot though. Probably a wise decision as the defense was closing in on him.
Manchester foul number 35, Kane Gable.
Kane Gable called for his first foul.
David McAtee reports in for Manchester.
Valley is in the bonus, so we'll be shooting 1-1.
Alec Craig at the line for the Vikings, shooting 1 of the bonus.
First one is true. It's a good job from Valley to get to the charity stripe and hopefully convert to a 2 on this one. And he does. Offensive foul there, and I think that was a good call right there. Buzzer continues to retreat. Did a great job defending that shot right there.
That'll be Fierstos' second foul in this game.
Brandon Sewell reports in for the Squires.
Now Valley needs to convert these mistakes that Manchester's having and put them into points.
Need to be careful with their passes, though.
Manchester foul number 11, Mason Hamby.
Send Duesenberry to the line, shooting 1-1.
Webster reports in for the Vikings.
Webster comes in for Neely.
Matthew Pegg reports in for Manchester. Jared Duesenberry at the line for the Vikings, shooting 1 of the bonus.
Duesenberry's first one from the line is good. It's now 21-27. At one point it was a 15-point game. Now we're looking at a 6-point game. Valley definitely showing its resilience in this one. Hopefully they can continue in this game. Dusenberry ripping that rebound down. Isn't going to let anyone touch his pumpkin. Here's Craig at the other end. Can't finish. Dusenberry. And is fouled.
Manchester foul number 4, Braden Sewell.
Braden Sewell called for his second foul.
Jared Dusenberry at the line for the Vikings.
Dusenberry's already made 2.
Make that 3. Continues to trim the lead. For a 4th in line for Dusenberry. 4-point game, here we go. Now we got the cheer block getting back into it. Gotta love them, they do a great job every time. And the ball belongs to Manchester.
30-second timeout, Manchester.
Manchester takes the timeout there. And if you're the Vikings right now, you got to feel pretty happy about the score right now. At one point in this game, like I mentioned many times before, you were down 15 points, and to make this game 4 points here, that's a great job from not only their offense, but as well as their defensive execution right now. So you got to continue to play hard, play tough. You got to play your game and not let Manchester dictate the flow of this game.
Yeah, it'd be a big momentum boost if Valley can go into halftime with the lead.
It'd also be, I think it would be motivational from them to go into halftime by, if they were down by 4 or 5 points, I would say that this morning would be great. They came back, they put 10 extra points on the board to get them within that range right there. So as long as you keep it close before halftime here, I think the Vikings are going to go into the locker room a pretty satisfied team here. Buzzard, he gets his bucket. 2-point game. Clamper gets a hand on it. Manchester able to retain possession though.
Cole Fluke. That'll give him 8 for the Squires.
That's smart from him right there, noticing that everyone was collapsing towards the ball there. He just sneaks right into the paint and gets an easy 2. If you're the Vikings, don't give up. Don't stop playing just yet. You can't leave a man open from the 3-point line. Almost made him pay. Oh, Dusenberry's shot rattles in and out. Dusenberry ends up with it. He's going all the way. It is good. And the foul. He's going to the line for 1.
Dusenberry's already 4 for 4.
Looks like Manchester might call timeout here after this free throw.
Dusenberry line, shooting 1.
He's still perfect on the night. 1-point game.
Manchester most likely hold for one final shot here.
Got to be very happy if you're the Vikings, though. let that dictate your game right now if you're the Vikings. You've done a great job getting yourself in this position right now. You're only down 4 points going to halftime. The Vikings done a great job in this first half here. A little slow to start off the first quarter, but I expect them to come out firing. Chris?
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a really good job there at the end of the second quarter, and we'll be hopefully looking to see that here in the third, and maybe they can catch up and get the lead here in this game.
Alrighty, folks, we'll see you after halftime.
Possession, Manchester.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to tonight's presentation of High School Hoops, brought to you by RTC TV, Channel 4. Again, I'm Kane Starr, my partner in crime, Chris Seacrest, and we have a good game on our hands here. The score 28-32, Valley trails at the half. Chris, what are your thoughts about the first half?
Well, I mean, Valley wasn't doing very well in the first quarter, but toward the end of the second, they started coming back really well and almost took the lead in that game, or in the half, excuse me.
That's all right. But yeah, they're doing a great job right now, playing aggressive defense, and only down by 4, which is tremendous comeback for them right now.
Valley foul number 32, Gavin Buzzard.
Gavin Buzzard picks up his foul there.
And that'll be Buzzard's second for the game.
Definitely hacked on that one. I believe that one will be on Dusenberry.
Valley foul
Indeed
number
it
40, Jared Dusenberry.
That'll be his third foul in this game.
No easy shots in the paint. Make him earn it for the line. Excuse me, from the line.
Chase Fierstos at the line.
Chase Fierstos at the line, able to make the first one.
With Clampett. His jumper is good.
Neil Clampett.
That's Clampett's first points in this game.
Quite surprising. He's usually a force. Dusenberry with the block there. Webster trying his luck from downtown. Rips it away, still fighting for the ball.
Valley foul number 10, Brandon Webster.
Brandon Webster picks up the foul there.
And that'll be his second in the game.
Offensive hustle there to get the rebound for Manchester. There's a charge on Manchester. Craig took that one fair and square.
Manchester offensive foul number 22, Cole Fluke.
And that'll be Cole Fluke's second foul in this game.
Definitely a charge there, no doubt about it in my mind. Hopefully the Vikings can turn this into points, and as soon as I say that.
Looked like he might have traveled there, but they're not going to call it.
Valley foul number 40, Jared Dusenberry.
Jared Dusenberry picks up another foul. He's in a little bit of trouble with fouls right now.
Yeah, and it looks like they might put Bryce Webster in now when the substitutions come about.
Chase Fierstos at the line, shooting 2.
Fierstos already has 10 points in this game. And there does come Webster.
Bryce Webster reports in for Tippecanoe Valley.
Second one's good, and that'll give him 12 points in this game.
Craig drives in, can't get the bucket to go.
Yeah, it looked like it was tipped there at the last second by one of the Squire players.
That's a bad pass from Clampett right there. And loses the ball. Craig ends up with it. Trying to do too much with it there. Can he get it? No. Should wait for your teammates there, set up the offense. I know you're in a transition mode trying to push the tempo right now, but you're in a close game right now. Got to be smart with the basketball. Nice job there defensively from Gavin Buzzard right there, not allowing the shot to go in.
Manchester foul, number 42, Keelan Norwood.
Norwood will pick up his third foul in the game.
Their ball around, taking their time doing so. That's a bad pass from Buzzard right there. Got to be careful with your passes. You can't turn the ball over, especially in a close game like this.
I myself don't like those, full court passes there.
Craig's not going to get that one.
24, Alec Craig.
Craig will be called for the block.
And that'll be Craig's first foul.
Webster with the rebound. Clampett out of bounds there. It'll go back to the Squires. Wild pass there. Two of them cross court. Right into the hands of Buzzard. That's good. Valley needs some points here. And they can't get any. Got to watch a guy in the corner over here toward our side of the court. He's open in the corner. Go to. Looks like it might be an illegal screen here on Manchester, and it'll go to the Vikings.
42, Keelan Norwood.
Norwood will pick up his fourth foul.
Mason Hamby reports in for the Squires.
Let's go, Bill!
Webster can't get the ball. Little brother can't do it either.
David McAtee.
David McAtee makes that. That'll give him 9 for the Squires.
Clampett with the three. No good. Airballs that one. Might be the hand possibly because we've seen him make those before.
Cole Fluke makes that. Now he's got 13 for the Squires.
It's Webster again. No good. Little brother gets the rebound.
Manchester foul number 11, Mason Hamby.
Mason Hamby will pick up his third foul.
Keith Wright comes in for Neil Clampett.
I think Valley needs to start moving away from trying to make these perimeter shots because they're not falling for him right now.
Definitely, you got to get back to what was working for you in the first half, and that was getting down in the paint and getting some high-quality shots. Because we haven't seen too many shots fall from beyond the perimeter. In fact, I don't think we've seen one at all from the three-point range.
Only one three-point, and that's from Alec Craig.
Could we see another one? No. Three-point shooting right now, and perimeter play is just awful from the Vikings. And there's a steal. Here comes Webster. Loses it. You have four other players on the court with you. Use them.
Yeah, Valley players are just playing a little selfish right here.
Right there. That's a nice pass. I like that.
Valley foul number 42, Bryce Webster.
And that'll be Webster's first foul.
Matthew Pegg reports back in for Manchester.
It's a good pass inside.
Chase Fierstos.
It's back up to a 12-point lead. This game getting out of hand again for the Vikings.
And that shot will give Fierstos 14 in this game.
Some bad passes here from the Vikings and turnovers just killing them.
Foul number 24, Alec Craig.
Alec Craig will pick up the foul there.
And that'll be his second in the game.
Shooting two.
Trevor Neely now coming in for Valley.
Levi Hicks along with Jake Jeanette report in for Manchester. Tanner Neely for Topeka Valley. Check that, Trevor Neely.
Our announcer in the game accidentally said Trevor Neely's older brother's name instead of Trevor's name, so that's where our little laughter was about there. And at the end of the third quarter, it is now a 14-point lead for the Squires. And at halftime, this was a 4-point game, and Valley got it down to 2, but Manchester just got on a bit of a scoring spree right there, and the Valley defense just nowhere to be found, really. They're just letting them go right by them, getting in the paint, getting their good shots, and on the other end for the Vikings, just not taking good shots. Looks like they're playing a little selfish, trying to do it all themselves, and definitely some bad passes and some turnovers that they definitely need to clean up, too. Chris, what do you think Manchester's game plan is going to be for the remainder of this game?
Well, right now, I mean, whatever they're doing is working for them. I mean, they've pretty much maintained the lead the whole game, so really they just need to keep doing what they're doing and make sure Valley can't come up with something to stop them.
Right now, you got plenty of basketball left to play here. But if you're Valley, you definitely got to watch your fouls as Manchester's already in the bonus.
Yeah, Jared Dusenberry's already got 4 fouls in the game. Probably likely we might not see him for the rest of the game, but maybe toward the end they'll put him in.
Maybe if we do see him, it'll be very brief, probably.
But again, also remember, at the end of the first, Valley was down by 15, and at the end of the third, they're down by 14. So they were able to come back in the second. We'll see if they can come back here in the fourth.
Yeah, if they can do it again, that'd be awesome. They've definitely expended a lot of energy trying to make that comeback, and just to give up all those points again, that's got to be a little disheartening right now for this Valley team.
Manchester foul number 3, Chase Fiercetos.
Chase Fiercetos picks up the foul there. That'll be his third in the game.
Bryce Webster right there with the bucket.
Bryce Webster.
Pursue on defense. Got to stay in the shooter's face. You can't give him an open shot inside.
Matthew Pegg makes that.
That is the last thing you want to do. You just open up the paint right there. I mean, that's elementary. You don't let anyone have a shot inside right there. Keith Wright, 3, and it is good.
Keith Wright for 3.
Good defense inside from the Vikings. Able to get the ball. Valley really needs to stop right here.
Chase Fiercetos.
Chase Fiercetos makes that. He's now got 18 for the Squires. And Valley's just letting this one slip out of their fingers.
Craig with the bucket.
Alec Craig.
That'll give Craig 13 in the game.
Keith Wright almost got that one.
Fiercetos not able to make that.
That's definitely a foul right there.
Manchester foul number 3, Chase Fiercetos.
I would almost want to call that flagrant.
Yeah, it looked pretty flagrant to me, and that'll give Fiercetos his 4th foul.
I really would. That was definitely intentional. I don't know if he was trying to make a play on the ball. It looked like he just went straight into the player.
I like the aggression, but that was just a little too much there.
That's too much.
And Dusenberry's now in for Valley. He's got 4 fouls.
And here's Craig.
Again, perimeter shots not working for him.
Yeah, you got to get back inside. You got to get in the green down there.
Dusenberry's already got 11 points in this game. Might as well give it to him because he's getting all that in the paint.
push there. They're not going to call that one, though.
Foul number 24, Alec Craig. Basket by Chase Bierstros, and he'll be at the line shooting one.
Craig
Lampert reports into the Valley line.
now has 3 fouls in this game. Clampett comes in for Valley.
Mason Hampy reports in for Manchester. Brandon Webster for Dubuque Valley.
Brandon Webster back in for the Vikings. There's a foul on Manchester there.
Manchester's foul number 12, David McAtee.
David McAtee, that'll be his first foul in the game.
Craig's first one from the line is good.
Craig at the line.
That's good for the Vikings. You're stopping the clock and getting some points here, so you got to convert all you can into charity
For
strike.
Manchester.
The second one from the line is true. Vikings are trying to close the gap in this one. Webster couldn't handle it right there. It looks, will this one go out of bounds? Yes, it will. It'll be Viking ball.
Keelan Norwood reports in for Manchester.
Norwood's back in, and he's got 4 fouls.
Here's Webster. Can he get a 3? No.
I have to say, Valley usually hits, I would say probably, 5 to 7 3-pointers a game, but tonight they've only made 2.
Really, they've made 2. Oh, okay. Keith Wright's shot. I remember that now. Yes, they have made 2. I still thought they'd only made 1. Buzzard's going to pick up the foul there.
Buzzard.
And that'll be Buzzard's 3rd foul.
David McAtee at the line.
Neely will come in for Valley.
Trevor Neely reports in for the Vikings.
First one is no good from the line. That's big for the Vikings. They didn't give up any points there. Clamp it. Will his 3 go? No, it will not. It's just a passing fest for Manchester.
Valley foul number 24, Alec Craig.
Craig picks up the foul there.
And that'll be his 4th in the game.
Cole Fluke at the line for the Squires, shooting 1 in the bonus. Check that, 2 shots. Chase Christos re-enters the Manchester lineup.
Neely for 3. That's it for Duesenberry.
Valley foul number 40, Jared Duesenberry. Bryce Webster checks into the Valley lineup.
Well, Craig's going to have to be careful because he also has 4 fouls.
He's Valley's leading scorer.
Duesenberry had the 2nd most points for Valley.
Valley foul number 12, Trevor Neely.
Trevor Neely picks up the foul there.
And that's his 1st in the game.
David McAtee at the line, shooting 2.
Goes Craig. His shot is good. Facing 3 defenders.
Craig's now got 17.
And Chris, you have a 12-point deficit here with 1:30 to go. You really got to get some shots to fall here. And if you could have got some of those perimeter shots go down in the first part of the game, and even in the first part of this quarter, it could have made a huge difference right now in this game. But if you're Coach Patrick, you're telling your guys to get down the paint. The perimeter shots are just not working for you right now. Defense aggressive. I think you go for the quick fouls here if you can't get the ball away from them.
Game 1 at 6 o'clock, Tippecanoe Valley and
If you're Manchester, you just got to keep riding up the storm here.
Game 2 at 7:30, Lakeland and
You're a minute and
Northwood.
some change away from winning here for Manchester.
On Friday evening next week at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, again, like you said, Valley probably want to look to get some quick fouls, make them earn it from the line if they want a chance here.
Manchester hasn't been doing all that well from the line. Most of their guys have been going 1 for 2 here.
7:30.
You got to go full court press right here.
Deshaun Heckman, I notice, is now in the lineup.
Number 34.
You got to get some guys in there without some fouls here. If you're going to foul, you got to have guys with 0 here.
Chase Christos at the line, shooting 2.
First one's off the mark.
Craig and Neely will come back in.
Trevor Neely report in for the Vikings.
Fierstos has 22 in this game for the Squires.
Looks like they're trying to set up some quick threes, but that's just not working for me. You got to get down the paint. You got to get points. You see things right there happen. Your shot gets blocked, and you take a big chunk of time off the clock. And those aren't exactly high-quality shots either.
Yeah, if something's not working out for you, I honestly, I wouldn't go back to it.
Neely comes down with the rebound. Here's Clampett. His three's good.
Neil Clampett for 3.
Down to a 10-point deficit now. They're going to try with everything they've got right now, but Chris, it's going to be a tough one to come back from. You got to get 10 points and you got to get stops at the other end here, which means you got to hope that you get the inbounds pass, you get the steal, or they miss both or one at the line.
Yeah, Manchester's been doing a really good job of passing the ball and taking time off the clock, so that'll probably look like a little keep-away game, but we'll have to see what happens.
And that's something Valley hasn't done well. They haven't been passing very well tonight, so I anticipate them next time we see them, their passes are going to be a lot more sharp and crisper, and they're not going to telegraph their passes. You got a foul.
Valley foul number 32, Gavin Buzzard.
Gavin Buzzard picks up his 4th foul of the game.
Chase Fierstos at the line for the Squires, shooting 2.
There you go, that's what you need. If he misses this next one, that'll be big for the Vikings.
Reagan Neely coming back in.
There's Neely. His 3-pointer is off. Clampett ends up with the ball, and that's big to keep the possession. And there's a 3-pointer from Keith Wright.
30-second timeout, Tippecanoe Valley.
That was a nice deep 3 there.
And you got right now, you have an 8-point deficit now. If you can get a couple more threes, I mean, if threes are falling earlier in the game, probably would have been a big help, because right now they're trying to make a comeback. Like I said, they're going to give it everything they've got. They're definitely going to make this a game. And right now, like I said, Manchester hasn't been all that great from the charity stripe tonight. Been going 1 and 2 most of the night.
Yeah, you got to make them earn it there.
But then the other end, you got to make your threes or your twos. With a couple of ticks left on the clock here, definitely got a foul right away. There's a handful of players you can have to foul. You got to foul them right here. You got to save as much time as you can, and you know they're going to give it to Fierstos off the inbound. Excuse me, off the inbounds.
Valley foul number 10, Brandon Webster. Chase Fierstos at the line, shooting 2.
Webster now has 3 fouls. Reagan Neely coming back in again.
That one's off there for the Vikings. If you're Craig, you can't foul. That might be it.
Valley foul number 24, Alex Gray.
That'll be his 5th, and he will have to come out.
Reports in for Tippecanoe Valley.
Webster will replace him.
Chase Fierstos at the line for the Squires, shooting 2.
looks like the Vikings are going to come up short in this one after closing the gap at halftime. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to finish here. Clampett makes a three. Where was this the first 2 quarters? In fact, the first 3 quarters. We've seen more three-pointers in the last minute than we have all game.
Yeah, and your 2 leading scorers both fouled out, so you're just relying on, your younger players.
But right now, if you're going to be shooting threes, you're going to be relying a lot on Clampett, Keith Wrights, and Trevor Neely.
Our boys varsity basketball team will be at Wabash February the 4th. Our swimmers will be in the girls sectional at Warsaw February the 4th. Our wrestlers at the Plymouth sectional tomorrow. Our boys C team basketball game with North Miami is February 3rd has been canceled.
Right now, if you're the Vikings, you know exactly who the ball is going to. Number 3, Pierce Dose.
Yeah, he's got 27 points in this game, and like the last, 6 or 7 have come off those free throws.
I would be thinking about putting some double teams on him.
Yeah, try to force him to throw to someone else. And again, he'll go to the line.
This is starting to seem routine for us here.
Number 22, DJ Heckman.
Heckman there with his first foul.
Chase first toes at the line, shooting 2.
Keith Wright will come in for Heckman.
You gotta hope for another 3 here if you want to stay in it. Neely, no.
And this one's gonna go in the books.
It is officially 61-50. Manchester wins this one. Vikings did a great job up until halftime here. They started playing good. They got the lead down to 4 points, and then after that it was just all Manchester. If we could have saw some of the three-point shooting earlier in the game like we did the last minute or so of play here, it probably would have turned out a little bit better for the Vikings. Chris?
Yeah, I mean, they mustered up all a little bit too late, and they should have came up a lot more in the first half, but they were not able to pull that off, and they paid for it.
Yep, indeed they did. We appreciate you joining us in tonight's presentation of High School Hoops. I'm Kane Steller. For my partner in crime, Chris Seacrest. So long, folks.